questions to ask throughout a campaign with the confidence rising. I told WDF don't switch, good times are coming on even deep diving. Fan cams, reactions, watch along, still the pride of London thriving. The Eagles of South, they flying. Keep your eyes on us, we ain't hiding.
Good evening. Wait, first things first, can you hear me?
Yes, it's a good day.
It's a good day.
It's a good day.
Oh my days. And you know what's mad? Like, you thought we were going to win anyway. But the manner and the scoreline, it's a good day.
We already said, Man United, don't go anywhere.
It's a good day. And you know what? We need to talk about how great we were because the mainstream media have been absolutely disgraceful and shameless. I think I went to bed around like 2 a.m. by the way, because I was on all the Man United fan channels. And then I was on TalkSport. But all you keep hearing was how bad Man United. Put some respect on our name.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not having it. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to big up our team because no one else wants to do it. Oliver Glasner, you absolute genius. JC, I saw your fan cam. You said you wasn't sure whether you could call him that. He's a genius. He is a genius. He tactically has set up for every game we've played. And I say, minus the Bournemouth game, we have deserved something from every game we've played.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
We are not scared of any team. And when you deep it, I think we've now scored, 13 goals in the last 4 or 5 games? We're doing a madness. And what he's doing with players out of position, bear in mind, and also
players that were finished under Hodgson.
He is cooking. JC, how you doing, my brother?
Man, I'm good. I don't really know what else to say, man. I was up till late last night editing them fan cams, but normally if we lose, I'm sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, is it even worth it? I'm gonna get 4 hours of sleep maximum. I'm gonna be awful at work. I'm gonna be tired. I'm gonna be fighting for my life to stay awake. But a result like that makes it all worth it. It really does. And being in that stadium, that's probably in recent years, that has got to be one of the best performances I've seen at Selhurst Park. I said the only one that probably rivals it is maybe when we beat Arsenal 3-0 under Allardyce. But, boy, this is some serious football. And I can't remember the last time that we played this well consistently as well. Like, granted, there's a new manager bounce. That happens often. Like, that's 2-3 games. That's your bounce. But this is ongoing now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're undefeated in our last 5. Undefeated in our last 6 when Eze and Elise start together.
Mm-hmm.
It's 1 defeat in it's 10 games, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, 2 actually. Sorry. Yep.
JP Mateta scored 12 goals in 13 games. Huh? I mean, I want to say this. I know we're gonna get to that goal. That was some R9 kind of things. I know I'm gassing it, but I don't think that I'm that outrageous calling him Boldinho. Like,
it is cooking, and we are going to get into it, but we obviously got to make sure we go around the panel. Nikki,
hello.
As much as I am jealous of you,
mm-hmm.
I couldn't make the game basically because I was coming back from our cup final, which we lost, by the way. So I was coming back from Burton Albion Stadium. But I'm so glad you were able to witness that. As much as it's on my behalf, I'm so glad you were able to witness that. You know, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Last night's game was incredible. Exactly what JC said. Best atmosphere I've seen in a long, long time. Imagine how depressed we were in like November, December times. You know, now look at us. Nothing to play for, granted. It's only just pride and league position now. But
sorry to
imagine.
cut you, I won't lie, Alex. I was shameless. I tagged every group chat that I'm involved in. I said, any United fans available for 8 p.m. No replies.
The thing is,
Bro.
I even jumped in a Discord with loads of Man United Donnies just to cuss them. Like when
Bro.
when else do I get the opportunity to do that?
I got cussed out by an old colleague of mine today on Discord. He just DM'd me on Discord. That was hilarious.
They got my brother Vibes. This is what I'm talking about. Vibes is a real one. Vibes, I want to send you the link now.
The thing is, though, he said, "I'm not watching the game. I'm watching EastEnders."
To be fair, you can't blame him. So big up Vibes every time, man.
But the thing is, as you can see just below Nate's name there's a missing persons report, guys. I don't know if you saw this. The Met Police put up a tweet saying they've not been able to find any of the Man United squad. I think the suspects include Tyrick Mitchell.
Nicky, I won't even lie. I thought you were talking about yourself there for a minute.
Rich, what are you drinking?
Nicky, was there a joke that was going to land there?
There was, if Rich wasn't about to interrupt me, but never mind. Move on.
I'll just say, unfortunately, if he's on the Ray, you got to get your jokes done quick. You can't set them up.
Yeah. But
Rich,
it was good. It was a good time,
man. Tonight. No way.
Huh?
You ain't playing up front tonight. No way.
To be fair, this is only one.
No.
Don't worry, I'm good.
It's not going to be one.
Yeah.
No, the bottle was actually finished.
He'll go shop just to get more. I guarantee it.
No. If we're musting today, I'm not. I'm about to say that if we're musting, I won't go mad. 100%.
But no, it was a good game last night. So thank you very much for giving me the chance to go. Great performance.
No problem, mate. Obviously, rock. I still love that kit, you know.
It's a good kit.
Yeah. I don't know because see, a lot of my colleagues at work are Man United fans. They had all the chat pre-kickoff. I heard all the excuses in the world. We're talking Don Robbie settings. We've got all the injuries. They had all the excuses ready to go. And then it was 1-0. And I was hearing nothing back. Then it was 2-0. Mateta stealing people's souls and everything. Then it was 3-0. Tyrick Mitchell jumps in with a goal. And then Elise decides to rip one and just absolutely cuss man out. It was wild. But you know what annoyed me about the whole thing? It should have been more. I was unhappy it was 4-0. Yeah. How could you be unhappy beating Man United 4-0 at home? Eddie hits the post. Ebbs misses absolute sitters. You're thinking, I'm delighted we're winning.
Mateta cleared Elise's one, even though I don't think it was going in.
But... And yeah, well, no, that was going in. But, you know, classic Mateta, he gets in the way when he shouldn't have. But part of me wanted to see the 5-0 of 72 eclipsed because Chairman mentioned that he was there when that happened. But that was sensational yesterday. But performances like this against the big boys, we know how to beat them now. We went away to Anfield, a place where we get absolutely handed beatdowns. I've still got PTSD from that 4-3 defeat where we played some of the best football under Roy Hodgson and somehow lost 4-3. Granted, it was Sadio Mane settings, but my point is that, yes, United had injuries. We've had injuries to key players. We've only seen Mark Gay come back. We haven't seen Adam Wharton and Sheikh Doucouré in a midfield pivot. We don't have Jefferson Lerma. Do you know what I mean? Daniel Munoz sending Casemiro for a drink and a packet of crisps. Brother, it was mad. And as for Mark Goldbridge's tantrum, I couldn't stop laughing all the way home. Oh my Lord. That was priceless. Because I'm not gonna lie, yeah. The disallowed goal for the foul on Henderson was massively soft. But without trying to sound a bit sussy, we'll take that because, mate, that was brilliant. Because it kind of alleviates the pain of 2016. But we need to beat them in the cup for that to really dissipate. But yes, they had injuries. But why did Eric Ten Hag think playing Casemiro and Johnny Evans as a centre-back pairing wasn't going to end badly? Because I looked at that and I went, if we don't beat this Man United team like this today, we'll never beat them at home and do the double. But 6 points off Man United, 5 goals scored, none conceded. And the only thing they have on us is that League Cup win. You can have that. You have that 3-0 win. Because, whoa, like from start to finish, we were superb.
100%.
I mean, I don't. I mean, I'm nearly sure Casemiro was murdered last night because I don't recall seeing him leave the stadium. He got fully
sent
murdered
on
last night.
Morley's, man. He got sent on Morley's. He ain't coming back.
We are gonna
Brother,
break down.
my man
each
got sent to
goal
the
in
other side of the
minute
city.
detail. No, 100%. But before we break down each goal, let's go through the chat. And you know what, guys? We're not going to be long in this. We need to drop the link. We need you guys to come and have your say. Come and celebrate.
100%.
Because honestly, I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be. Like, if it weren't for the fact that it was just mad late, like we would have got live last night. You know what I mean? That's how happy we were. But JC, in with the comments.
All right, cool. Big up, Alexandra. I'm gonna say this. Bare comments, so then not everyone's getting read. So I'm just gonna say big up you. Even if you got a good comment, we'll star it and come back to it. Big up Chairman, big up Tim, big up CPFC, big up Earth, big up Mitch, big up the dog, big up Outlet, big up Sean. Ain't seen you in a while, man. The link is coming. Do not worry.
Don't go anywhere.
Big up William or Will.
Oh, we've got our first United guy. I had
Big-
to get him on.
Big up O. That's a nice little compilation you did earlier. Big up,
Yo, big up people.
How's it going, man?
Big up Nuruddin.
How's it going? Yo, it's going nowhere, just like Man United's midfield, bro. We're wide open. We're wide open like the desert, bro. We're wide open like the Sahara Desert, bro. That's what we are. But you guys, honestly, I can only imagine what you're feeling, man. And you know what? Today I worked it out because I watched a little bit of the highlights again, yeah, just to catch a couple of things. And all of you left-footed goals, man. It was left foot, left foot, left foot. When you got Matete going on R9 settings, chopping inside with his right and then burying it with his left. No chance, man. Listen, you absolutely schooled us. You bopped us. And I actually think you weren't even. I think some of your players are on the beach as well. I don't think it was that great intensity. We were just so easy to play against, like we've been majority of the season. So, but big up to Palace. Big up to your new manager. His tactics, the way he set up your team, man, is brilliant. And yeah, big up. Honestly, it was a pleasure to watch. Literally, when Palace are on now these days, I watched the Newcastle game. I was like, yo, let me see this. And just see you bopping Newcastle off the park again. So at the end of the day, and I watched your Liverpool game as well. So yeah, Palace are a team to watch, but it's always Palace in it. You know, if you dig into the Manchester United downfall in history, you know, I think was it the 70s or the 80s where you smashed us 5-0. The manager was sacked a couple of days later. Obviously, Cantona, Cantona. We remember that one. And then I remember Eric Ten Hag was in the stands when you beat us 1-0. You know, I remember Fergie, you know, I read it in the book, but 89, you beat us at Old Trafford, and then the whole of Stratford was singing Fergie's time to go. You know what I mean? Needed to go. So yeah, and that could have changed dramatically, could have changed Manchester United history. But then we beat you in the cup that season. So it's like Palace and Manchester United on the downfall. Palace are always there in the story, bro. You're always part of the story. What is this, man? Honestly, I have to think. You're always part of us, like to let the people know of our downfall, man. It's always there. Honestly, historically, you're always there. Palace are always about when something crazy is happening at Manchester United. So, yeah, big up to you, though. Honestly, it's refreshing. Yeah, it's refreshing where a coach can come in and set out a new way of playing 3-4, 3-4. What does he play? 3-4-2-1, and players just take maybe a month and a half to get used to that system, and bang, the flow happens. The confidence is flowing. I mean, Matete now. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What he was doing? It's like I'm like, who's this guy you signed? This guy that couldn't even control. You know, it was my guy that you born, man. I remember this guy used to bring him up for the last 10 minutes, man. Just hoof that ball up to him. And now my guy is doing step overs and chopping people in and out. Like left foot finishes. Where did he get that left foot finish? Honestly, I'm like, who is these people? Who are these people? Like, and then to see, even then you subbed on. So our manager's been moaning about our back four, yeah. And then Gay's been out for months for you guys. You bring him back. You bring him back just for that crowd. But yeah, the atmosphere looked electric there last night. And big up, like I said, you have to give praise. Manchester United have been battered by everybody. So I'm not just going to jump on that bandwagon and say we were that shit. No, we were where we've been this season. I remember the first game of the season against Wolverhampton. You know, Cunha's got keys to the fucking Manchester, key to the city. You know what I mean? There you go, ball out. So people have been balling out at our club. So, but a lot of people now talking about Manchester United. I'm like, that's a bit unfair because nobody's talking about Palace and nobody's talking about your manager and nobody's talking about your players and how like these players and the manager are putting a fantastic performance. So yeah, it's like I said, there's nothing for me to say other than that. The first time I think you've done a double over us, and it is what it is. We just got to hold it. We got to hold it and like rock it to bed. You know what I mean? That's what we got to do. We got to hold it tight, and you know what I mean. Try to sleep it off. That's all we got to do. But
yeah, 100%. And like this is why I had to send you because you're real. You keep it on. Thank you for acknowledging because I've watched all the mainstream media stuff today, and we've got no credit. Everything is United were poor. So I'm going to come to you, Vibes, with your Osama bin Ten Hag.
Listen, I just came to get rushed. I didn't watch the game, but I'm here. So you man can do what you need to do. Because no one else joined, so you man can do what you need to.
All right. Then what we're going to do, Nuruddin, we've never done this before, but it just came to mind today. Can you do the player ratings for the Palace players? Because it's been interesting to see how you rated our players' performance yesterday.
Yeah. So I thought Henderson, other than with the bit that we troubled him, Henderson a good 7 because yeah, he managed to fall on the floor in it and get the referee's attention for that free kick. So he did a 7. I think he bopped it into midfield. Obviously, that's the amount of space we gave you was just huge. So I remember that he bopped it to Walton, I think, into midfield. So he's improving from playing out from the back, and he's doing it. So he gets that. I thought the 2 wing backs were brilliant, especially that the Munoz. Mitchell is already we rate Mitchell, but Munoz. I just got bare people doing crazy things in front of me right now, trying to put me off.
Remember I said to you, Munoz will find himself and standing next to an honor.
Yeah, my man was having shots, bro. My man was having shots. My man's having shots, man. Honestly, one of the most, like you said, attacking-minded wing backs. He's not a right back. I just see Mitchell as well. I just see the system suits the players perfectly. So he gets I think 7.5, 8. That's what he gets because he was up and down that pitch, and actually outnumbered us, and he was composed on the ball. Mitchell, obviously, for the goal, 7.5 again on that side. He did his business. I thought Walton, for me, I thought your midfield 3 bullied us. Definitely, midfield 2. I thought Hughes made some big tackles on Walton. So for me, they get an 8 each. And then
Just continue, then let's go to our 3 centre backs.
Yeah. Oh, the one that I saw more on the ball, because I'm mainly watching United players when I'm watching the game, to be fair. But the person who I've always rated, Rich, I've always said to you, I really rate Anderson. I really rate him. I like his passion. You know, the passing range. You know, the fact that he's a leader. I really like him. And I saw him and I thought, yeah. And obviously, even Klein was sometimes taking the biscuit. Klein, you know, that man was done at Liverpool. Klein was rolling back the years. So, yeah, I thought he stood out. Anderson stood out for me. He stood out the most out of your 3 centre backs. For me.
So, what are you giving Anderson? And what
I'm giving him a 7.5. Or even 8. Actually, you're going to give him an 8. You won the game 4-0. 8, yeah, 8. I have to get out. I'm thinking how I judge Manchester United players when they now and again have a good game. 7.5 because I'm like, I can't give you any higher because you've done nothing all season. But yeah, well, I'll give him an 8 because I thought some of that he gave Rasmus a hard time, and Rasmus, honestly, all we do now, we hoof the ball up to him and like Mortal Kombat, we just go, fight. You know what I mean? That's what we do. We go, fight. We just hoof the ball to him and go, fight. You know, so I thought he kept him quiet, his countryman. And yeah, I thought that, yeah, we didn't have any chance. I think we had 2 shots, didn't we? One with Anthony, and me and Saeed celebrated on a watch along. We were jumping up and down like we scored because we had to celebrate because it took us 60 minutes or over 50 minutes for us to get our first goal. And I don't remember who from the second shot was from. I don't remember who it was from. So, yeah, in terms of Elise, obviously, yeah, Elise was your. But Wharton, though, honestly, I am so impressed with that kid's. Another one, Doggy Freeman, man. Big up Doggy Freeman. Because another one, he's just found another gem. That kid's temperament on the ball, the composure, is unbelievable. Like the ease, sometimes you know what? Some of the good players here, they make the game, they simplify it so much, they make it effortless. He makes it effortless. When I watched him against Liverpool, that was the first time I watched him properly. I was like, whoa, this boy wins the ball back, gives it, keeps it simple. You know, football is a very simple game, but too many people, players and managers, coaches, sometimes try to complicate it. But what I like about him is the temperament, and it's also the composure on the ball. That's the first thing I look at. It's the first touch, composure and awareness. He's scanning, the way he scans. I saw that, honestly. His scanning is unbelievable. Saying that we're how crap that we are. And Hughes, again, I thought he was another guy, maybe this year you were going to get rid of him. He's rolled back the years. But that's what, when a new manager comes in, how he invigorates everybody. Because the football and the system, it can get the best out of everybody. And that's what the best coaches do. They devise a system that can get the best out of majority of their players and squad and then hide their deficiencies. And that's what your manager's done. And then Elise is man of the match for me because he bent 2-2. You know what I mean? He scored the first goal, the composure. Obviously, we give him the keys to the house. You know what I mean? We give him the kids. You know what I mean? The wife, the furniture. You know what I mean?
Casemiro okay because he got the mad carpet burn.
No. I think he's somewhere in Esware Road in a shawarma place, serving out shawarma as we speak right now. That's what he's doing. Hold tight, Casemiro and the shawarma, man. Serious. Hold tight. He's not eating shawarma, he's handing it out. That's what he's doing. So, Elise for me, man of the match, even though, but to me, because he's got 2 goals. Eze, I thought, one of the best dribblers for me that penetrates teams through the middle. He went on a mad run when he was counting, man, you know. People were dropping all the way around him. Just for that run, he gets the 8, bro. Because I just saw him dancing through people, man. And I just looked at people. People were dropping all over the place. So, yeah, my man looking like dinosaur, man. You know what I mean? Running. Everybody's running for cover when he's on the ball. And obviously Matete. But Mr. R9, that's the biggest compliment I can pay him. Apparently, that clip, somebody clipped me up on Saeed TV and a watch along. And then now they're saying I'm comparing him. I'm like, no, these FIFA generation, they don't understand. I said, Matete is doing R9 settings. Because I used to watch my R9 settings, my favorite player of all time, right? He one of his most trademark was to chop inside, right? Chop inside people and then left foot. That's what it was. And Mateta's doing that. And I'm like, how? Of course you're doing it against the 35-year-old 35 or 37-year-old Evans, who nobody in the whole of the football league was giving him a contract. When Leicester released him, but he's good enough for Manchester United, innit? But United fans will come for me now and go, nah, he's had a good season. I'm like, come on now. Are you kidding me? This is what we are now. People who are on walking sticks can come in now. Simmer frame people can get a game at United. Is that how bad we are? That's what we become, certified Simmer frame FC. But still, you have to produce it. And Matete, for me, is there a striker that's on more fire in the Premier League than him at this moment in time? Is there one striker? Really? He's the form guy. He is the form guy. So at the end of the day, this is where we are. And he gets to me 9. But the man of the match goes to Elise for me because the first goal was the one that I think got your crowd up and then set the tone. And the way he danced through us, you know, I mean, he threw Casemiro on the floor, man, and he said, "Yo, the shawarma bits of it's dropped, boss. Can you clean it off for me?" Shrugged off Ericsson, you know what I mean? Sent Ericsson and his hairline back to Denmark, and then just danced through us, bro. Danced through us. That's what happened. So for me, I thought your team were brilliant, and regardless how we got injuries and this and that, it's the spaces you exploited tactically, and your manager for me gets a 10 because he knew he didn't go all out to try to hemp us in the first 10 minutes. No, he was like, guys, relax. You're gonna get the spaces. He gave them all the keys. He gave all your players the keys. Guys, this is what Manchester United do. You just relax, calm down, let's play our football, and the goals will come. But I thought that he took it easy on us, so respect to him, because it could have been, if that was Pep now, Pep would have buried us 6 or 7, yeah? But I thought your manager showed a bit of class. He didn't want to really damage Ten Hag that much in it. He could see what was happening. So him taking off your best players was like him saying, "Come on now, guys, take it easy now." Literally, honestly, when Palace are doing that to us, it's a wrap.
Yeah, for real. And you know what, you make a good point there, Nuruddin. Like, I think Glasnow's thinking about next season. He's already pre-planning. He's thinking we can't get Ten Hag sacked. You know,
we need 6 points next season.
We need 6 points next season and stuff. Let's go back into the chat. We've dropped a link, people. If you want to come in and join and have your say, please do so. What a night it was.
Hey,
Jason,
Rich, just to bring up Louis' comment, has anyone seen that that clip of him telling Ginge to hold that?
Yeah.
That was
young Philly.
Philly's reaction to that was hilarious. Big up, Tim.
Yo, look.
Come on! Let's go!
Mr. I hate ESPN himself. I was watching your reaction on Back of the Nest, bro. I watched their back.
Did you see what I wrote? They
did.
were terrible, Nikki. They were awful.
Oh,
I haven't watched all the NBC was better, and in fact, actually, I'll go so far as to say NBC was the only one that was decent. Robbie Earl said twice, and it was awesome because you could see the meltdown coming. He said it emphatically. He said, Eze and Elise walk into that United team right now. Walk into it. And he's 1,000,000% right. And he isn't the only one. So, yeah, I lit him up on ESPN because they're not, it's crazy. They all they did was spend, I don't know, like 2 minutes talking about how Palace were brilliant. And it was token service and stupid. Just ridiculous. You know, the story is United meltdown. Okay, yes, they were crap. They were terrible. Of course they were. That does not diminish how brilliant Palace were yesterday. It was gorgeous. It was so fun to watch. I don't think Casemiro has to take a shower for months because he got rinsed so many times yesterday. That was abject. It was incredible, and I loved every second of it.
Brilliant. Big up, Chairman. You were there with us also at the game. We heard from your fan cam as well. Any more thoughts to add from what you said last night?
I watched the game, not all the game back, but yeah, the things I noticed, obviously, the same as everybody else did. Casemiro probably put in by an opposition player I've ever seen. But what I did find that was interesting is I know that they're all blaming the injuries and everything. But if you think this year, Sheffield United have conceded 100 goals this year, and Man United in all competitions have conceded 81 goals this year. So it ain't like the one thing. They're going for 2-3 a game, so it's not a one-off thing. But yeah, they're
no vibes. No way have you done. Hold on 1 second.
That's Casemiro.
Matt just got him in a swarm
Would you want lamb sheesh or lamb doner?
Casemiro's just
cooking.
he's gone from winning Champions Leagues to being the boss man of the chicken shops.
Vibes, you need to WhatsApp me that picture, please.
Thank you. That'll be
Tim,
£5.
so just quickly before we go back to chairman, there's been a lot of people in the comment sections of us asking what your social media is because they want to have legitimate Palace chats with you. I can't tell them that you got to holler at you at LinkedIn. It's a bit mad.
You could just, it's bad for my brain, man. Except I'm only on YouTube. I mean, to be honest, I just can't do it. But you can always email me, man. Just email me. It's just my first name, last name at lastname.biz.
You sure? I don't want to be handing out your email to just anybody. So
yeah, yeah. It's my first name. So my last name is Beyers. So just send me an email, man. Just send me an email. Just tim@buyers.biz. And I'll respond. And if you're a Man United fan, I'll delete you. No, I'm kidding.
Rich, just quickly. You know that Casemiro was doing spinneroonies like Booker T last night, but he had 4. It was peak. It was so peak the way he got spun every week. Oh wow!
What Michael did to him was crazy.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen the TikTok that we put out earlier.
Yeah, I saw it.
I was like,
Oh dear.
My highlight was Muniz.
Just very quickly, are you Tangled out, by the way?
I am, yeah. I've been away since, I think, West Ham in December. It's been a long time.
But I
want to say, listen, at least say nasty work. You know, Ericsson's got a pacemaker. Don't do that again. That's not nice, bro. Ain't nice.
Oh my God.
Listen, I'm just here because I'm pulled up.
Rude.
I didn't watch, so I just thought I'd get cooked for them, man.
To be fair, you know what? It doesn't really work when you haven't watched the game. You know, it's so hard to.
Listen, I'm here, bro.
Just quickly, just big up to Sean and Ol and Alex who joined us as well. I mean,
thanks, guys.
There is someone trying to join StreamYard. And bear with us. What we'll do is it can only allow 10. So in a minute.
All right, I'll jump out into the back for a bit. Let that person in.
Sure.
It's okay. I'm gonna kind of be like Siri, so like I'm still at work. So if you want to say, "Hey, Alex,
Nate, if you're in the back, you still take up a space. You need to leave the stream completely.
Well, Alex, have your say then, if that's the case.
That's okay.
Since you're at work.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm waiting on this thing to stop compiling. Okay. That's enough about what I do. It was incredible. I just really enjoyed every minute of it. I thought that, like, I've heard everything. I thought it was just very interesting how aggressive we were in the second half, and I thought that it was really interesting that Glasner pointed it out, that he was like, first half wasn't quite right. And I did notice, like, you had the double overlapping runs by Klein, and it was just great. Like, I want to see more. That's all I got.
I think to be fair, I think even if we're still playing football now, I still don't think Man United are scoring, and I reckon we're about 20-0 up at the moment. So that's how good we were, really.
Yeah, listen.
I don't see how that was like a soft foul either. I thought it was like legitimately a big body check, so it didn't make sense to me.
I've watched it back, and it is kind of light on Henderson, but I think I can't remember who said it, but I think if it's two outfield players, so if it's like, I don't know, another player and Anderson, yeah, you'll probably give that. But because it's the goalkeeper, there are slight rule changes. So I'm surprised Jared Gile even knew the rule book, considering his performance as referee last night.
That's how you say his last name.
I mean, he had a GoPro on, so he couldn't really not give it. No. because the
Yeah,
VAR would
so-
have checked him.
Can I be honest? It's a red card to me, you know.
Oh,
Yeah, Amrabat
It's
should have been
almost
off.
nailed that.
endangering an opponent. I'm sorry, it was
It was
reckless.
bad.
I thought you meant the Henderson foul.
But Eddie Ward deserves a 10 for the pure wind up.
Sean, talk to me, man. What do you think of that game? Are you happy to be a
we've
Palace
got to
fan
give him
again?
the space to gloat
Because
about.
there was a
Mateta
certain
as
point in
well.
time where he wasn't exactly happy to be a Palace fan. No, Sean,
He's not there.
you're not there.
He's on the toilet.
Well, again,
Exactly. Yeah.
No, Sean will be like. Yeah,
Sean, we'll give you a minute. Yeah.
I
Oh, let's hear a
about
rendition
my
of that,
Mateta.
Tristan.
T, what are you saying,
Big
man?
up, Tristan.
How you doing? You alright? Are you good?
Yeah, you've lost your voice.
Yeah, your vlog was really good.
I love, thank you, thanks. My voice
Yep.
is still gone. I'm still recovering from yesterday, honest to God. But no, it was a brilliant performance. Like I expected us to win. I said at the beginning of my video, I just want us to batter them. And boy, did we do that! I mean, it was just a completely dominant, one-sided performance. We took them to the cleaners. We tore them apart. You know, from the minute we scored that goal, it was just one-way traffic. You know, Elise was incredible. Where would we be without him? But other players stepping up. Mateta gets a goal again. What a brilliant finish. Mitchell, nice to see him get on the score sheet at home, especially in that as well. And yeah, even Riedewald when he came on was superb. I thought Hughes was excellent. I thought Munoz was outstanding. But we've been playing so well within the last 5 games. It's some of the best football that, in my opinion, I've seen since we got into like the Premier League and that. And you know, it's just the fact that we look really composed, we're really steady, we're really comfortable, and we're just playing some amazing football, and we're shocking a lot of teams right now, honestly. So yeah, I'm in love with the style of Oliver Glasner's football, and I hope we can keep it up between now and the end of the season. You know, we've got Wolves Saturday, which I'll be at, and hope we can go there and win. But no, I'm loving life at Palace, man, you know, and I'm amazed that I came back just in time just to watch it, you know what I mean?
I mean, it's
Wow.
true.
Earth. Wow. Wow.
Slander.
I need to make this very, very
Violation.
clear. I need to make this very, very clear. Wait. I'll make this clear, yeah? I've sacked in the step. So the step don't exist no more. So it's a long day. It's a long day.
Oh my days.
Also, I don't know if you lot have noticed as well. Look at JC's had a man. He doesn't always do. He's pressing all the football. I don't know if you noticed as well. JC has like proper besties in the fan camps. Once you realise who we're referring to.
Tristan gets battered everywhere he goes. Yeah.
Oh,
Chairman, apologies. I think you were trying to finish off a point, and then we'll come to Ollie.
Bloody hell, I can't. That was it. I can't remember what it was now. No, I'm just saying with everybody else. Really, I'm, you know, entirely happy. I think it's one small disappointment. If we'd have scored the 5th goal, I think that would have really been a statement win, wouldn't it? 5-0 against Man United.
Yeah.
But you know, because obviously they clipped the 1970 game, but no, it was just everything about it was fabulous, wasn't it? And we deserved everything we got from that game, and Man United deserved everything they put into that game, which is not an awful lot, was it? But I'll tell you what, I'll drop out. Let somebody else in here.
all right, cool.
Yeah.
Cheers, Chairman. Brush, big up yourself.
Nah, Bonnie, you brush, loser.
No, yeah, he's probably
In the
playing
comments,
cross-grid.
you know, loser.
He's definitely playing cross grid.
And I was also wondering how JC's getting cooked after a 4-0 win. It's mad, you know. It's mad.
Not much you can do by being short, mate.
Basically, Sim, you've been replaced.
Same size as Napoleon.
Nice. I mean, look.
Yeah. You're no longer
that's
JC's
mad.
#1 fan.
Oh my god! That went under the radar from old.
That's mad.
Oh my god.
That's a sin bin. There's no coming back from that. That's the problem. There's no coming back from that one.
Ollie, talk to us about the game.
Sexy football. We're dominant. Oliver Glasner is the best manager in the world. That's just my opinion, which is factual.
I think you're not giving him enough credit.
Yeah.
I think he's even better.
Casemiro, a serial Champions League winner, got shoved like a little bitch by Munoz. And Arteta, I've been harsh on you, but I wasn't familiar with your game. You're scoring every single time now at Sellers Park. Yeah, that's about it. So I've waited for this. I said this last time, but I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting to batter Man United, for us to batter Man United since that FA Cup final. Jesse Lingard breaking my heart. Well, and I have to go back. I had to go back to school to have the United fans rub it in my face. And now look at us.
Hey.
Yeah, we're all out of school.
I was saying that I'm back at the nest. I said all of us said that last night.
Yeah.
No, it was an incredible performance, and I'm going to keep saying this until things go south. For those who were saying that we ain't changed under Glasner, where are you now?
Yeah, they've got some Nicky ball knowledge. That's what that means.
100%.
Well, where are the pundits who are recognizing that this is a different Palace side? That's the beef.
Not enough.
That's the beef that I've got is that like there's no recognition. Like this, I guess this is just summarizing the ESPN rant. Is like, you're saying this is shocking. You're saying this is shocking. Guess who's not shocked? All of us that were our Palace. How about you tell me that you don't watch Palace by not telling me that you don't watch Palace? That's what you're saying. Like, you haven't watched us. You haven't watched what we're doing. So just, okay, you're shocked. Guess what? I'm not. I'm not.
It's all looking at the table. That's all it is.
Yeah, and on top of that, they seem to think that Palace is Eze and Elise. Now, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, team performance.
That drives me nuts.
They are great. Yeah. I'm not denying that, but it's an absolute man-for-man team performance week in, week out. Yeah. And they need to put a little bit more respect on everything that we're doing as a club.
Do you think, okay, so here's a question for everybody. If it happens, and I'm not saying it will, but now I'm starting to see the articles. If Wharton goes to the Euros, will the eyebrows go up and say, maybe this Palace team is better than we thought?
Southgate's not picking him. He's a coward.
No, he's picking Jordan Henderson over him.
He's a coward.
Yeah, if he goes, he won't get a minute.
You know what's mad? Both him and Kobe Mainoo should go.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they should definitely start, but they should both be there.
Mainoo did have a shocker though, that back pass.
Yeah, to be fair to him, but that's one bad game I've seen.
You know, it's just because Adam Wharton stepped up. That's all it was. You know.
The thing is though,
Southgate won't pick them up.
Remember what we were saying about Glasner. Before Glasner, we had Roy. We were spoiled. Remember when we said that? We were spoiled.
This was going to be my point.
We were sitting here believing that I was sitting here believing that we were going to get relegated this season. I was thinking, oh man, all these players, injuries are killing us, this, that. A new manager's come in, giving them a bit of belief, and now look, 4 wins in the last 5.
This is
Mateta,
why
who
we
was
have
washed,
to
is now
enjoy.
scoring for fun.
We have to enjoy
But we are
these
still
moments.
spoiled. Remember, guys, we are
Hey,
Crystal Palace.
Absolutely.
We're lucky
We have
to
to
be in
enjoy
the
these
Premier League.
moments because we were depressed.
Yeah. I remember February. I remember us being on here.
It wasn't long ago.
That was 3 months ago. And then within 48 hours of that, we found out.
Remember this?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I was there. I saw it. And within 48 hours of that, we found out that Elise was out for 2 months. That was 3 months
That's
ago.
a meme, Rich.
That is a meme.
No, it is.
The thing is, though, we went from that
Mhm.
to that.
Hold on.
So that-
We even had this.
And now look, Nikki's hairline's come back. This is crazy. And now we're doing stuff like this. We're bantering with 16. Like, we're spoiled. Remember this. Don't forget.
Oh, we wanted more. We wanted more than 4 goals against United.
I was actually
That's how
disappointed we
crazy.
didn't get the 5th. I can't lie to you.
I wanted it.
Yeah, I was so ready to go and start singing. I got 5 on it. Like, I was ready.
Yeah,
Eddie
I
was
was gonna-
so unlucky.
I was,
So unlucky.
I was hoping to get the Mumbo number 5 out again.
This is it. By the way, Ollie, your edits are incredible. By the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you.
I've seen them everywhere. Like literally, as soon as I woke up this morning, and I was waiting, so I was just waiting, and then I get double notifications on Reddit and on Twitter, and they're like, yeah,
Nice.
Doesn't take up a lot of time. Just a quick 2 minutes, and that's all you need.
Chris Richards saw one of my videos once. So
He liked it, yeah.
yeah.
I mean that was brilliant. That's still my favorite. Capturing the America. Brilliant. With the shotgun in there. That was perfect.
The shotgun, the bald eagle, everything.
It
The
was-
flag.
That was outstanding. That's some of the best trolling I have seen. Chef's kiss. Outstanding.
Yeah, I like that Richards referred to the Brighton match as the rivalry. It's not a derby, he said. The
Good man, he's
M23
learned.
rivalry.
It's not. Good job. Good man.
Just before we move on, huge congrats. Ibera Eze has won the Palace goal of the season for his goal against Liverpool. Jesse Derry has won the under-18s
Yes.
player of the season.
I love that.
Joe Whitworth.
How did
Slap
Slot
Joe
not win
Whitworth.
it?
Joe
At
Whitworth
least I won
has
it.
won. Joe Whitworth has won the under-21s player of the season,
That's good.
and both Chris Richards and Amy Everett are this year's PFA Community Champions. So congrats to them.
Nice.
Yeah.
When more awards come in, guys, we'll let you know. So yeah,
It's gonna be JP. It's gonna be.
Is he going to be
Was it-
player of the season or the
No.
voted fans player of the season?
Just
I think
the
there's
fans,
both.
I think.
Fan,
Maybe,
fan,
yeah.
Fans player of the season.
I saw that
will be Lerma.
as
You think it's going to be Lerma?
It's
Yeah.
got to be Lerma.
Women's.
Eze in the video said that he just needed initials, so he kind of hinted who he was voting for.
Elise Hughes.
Only one
has
player
won-
goes by initials.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Elise Hughes won Crystal Palace's Women Player of the Season.
Nice. That's
Nice.
deserved.
yeah, there we go.
No way. No
No,
way.
the Eze goal totally deserves to be goal.
You okay there, Rich?
Oh, we ain't seen this guy in a while. Maybe.
I'll get off, guys.
The link is
You
in the
guys
chat.
have a good one.
All right, big up, balls.
Take it easy.
Oh, I'm
Big
sorry.
up, guys. Big up.
Love
Thanks
to
for
hear
coming on.
from Man, yeah, it's been a while. And yeah,
But-
you can definitely get on. Go on, Jason, sorry.
I'm just still in shock. Like I know it's, and I know that we've just been talking about the same thing for 50 minutes, but it just doesn't get old though, does it? Because this
No.
just doesn't happen every day.
No, it doesn't.
And from how awful the first 3/4 of the season was, to see what we're doing now, like this is why we put up with all the crap, because you get stuff like this out of this club, And I don't know if you can name another club in the league or maybe even in England that you get this much rubbish, but then still have this much excitement all in one season.
I don't know. We are a roller coaster club, that's for sure. Since Glasner has come on, we've had 5 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses, and a +8 goal difference, and smashed teams scored 3 goals or more in 3 of those matches.
Mm-hmm.
That's
and in
insane.
every single game, bar one that we scored in, we scored first.
Yeah,
as
we
well.
scored first, except for Bournemouth. That's it. Which is
and Fulham. Fulham's the one I was talking about.
Fulham
First.
Yep.
Do you think this was the easiest game this season? No, honestly, do you think this was the easiest game you've had?
No, West Ham.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know you start 5, but I thought they might have done at least a bit more.
West Ham were bad.
Well, the thing is, with West Ham, we literally gave away 2 goals just for bants.
Yeah.
But before we jump in, before we talk to Manchester Mania, I just need to say one more thing about JP. I love how when this tune plays when he scores, it rattles the away end.
Yeah, we all saw that Newcastle reaction. The Newcastle reaction was brilliant.
Oh, that was funny. Oh no, lad!
Not the Wenger boys, man.
That was awful, Nicky.
Mania, it's been a while, you know.
How you doing, man? Good to see you.
We're doing good. Where have you been hiding?
I've been trying to lose weight, so I stayed away from Manchester United for a while. No need for the depression, you know. So
fair enough.
And yesterday I gave up after the first goal. I could see the writing on the wall. It's very fun being a fan of this club, but yeah, good for you guys. Good for you guys. Very good change from the old man. I don't know what you were thinking with replacing. What was his name? That Arsenal guy. I can't remember him. Replacing him with
the legend.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but it's good to see you guys again. I will still watch. I still follow you guys on Twitter. It's just that I decided to stop coming out lives for a while.
Nah, that's all good. You know what? I'm going to ask you and Vibes this question because I did hear this on. It was Michael Owen, so please take this with a pinch of salt and don't get too rattled.
Oh, not that.
He said, what you should do is sack Ten Hag and let Steve McLaren have the last 4 games, including obviously FA of the season. What are your thoughts?
I don't know if I can answer without getting suspended on you. Listen, I don't want Ten Hag anyway, but you see Michael Owen, you know what? I'll let Manchester Mania speak because I can't stand that guy.
Well, I don't know. We tried getting the dollar store Pep Guardiola in. Now Liverpool are trying to do the same. So I mean, I don't like him, but what help is it going to do us if we do what Tottenham did a couple of years ago, sack Jose Mourinho just before a final and then lose it? We might as well go with him. If it's going to be the final trophy, it's not the first time we've sacked a manager right after winning the FA Cup. Hopefully, it would be a good omen. But I would not want him past this season. He's been horrible. I mean, when you can't even manage better than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, there's a problem. There's a big problem there, you know. The players don't know how to pass the ball. We see Bruno whining again. I mean, the best thing about watching the first 25 minutes of the game yesterday was the fact that Bruno wasn't on the field. And I love Bruno. He's one of our best players, but there was no whining, just screaming at the referee all the time. And he's our manager, so captain. That should tell you a lot. But hopefully, if we win the FA Cup with him, which I doubt we will, then it will be a good send off. It looks like he might go to Bayern next, but I don't want it past this season for sure.
Vibes. Let's just hypothetically say you had all your players fit. Do you think the game would have been any different?
It probably would have been 4-0, but we would have won because. This injury excuse, I don't believe in it. If we were playing good all season, I would have said, look, fair enough. A few injuries makes a difference, but you saw it from the first game of the season. Wolves ran through us. Even look at Coventry. We were 3-0 up. And they scored 3. Oh, look at this pagan decided to show up. Look at this guy.
Yo, CrossGrid
The
merchant,
last
how's it
5
going?
minutes, yeah. Look at him.
Well.
But yeah, I don't think injuries made any difference yesterday.
He's gonna bring the C word to everything, isn't he?
No. I'm not bringing none of that shit today. None of that shit. I have a message for all these United fans. They're like, "Oh, congratulations, Crystal Palace! Oh, you were so brilliant! Get up off your flipping knees."
Go on, bro. That's the energy.
Take those crystal phallic balls out of your mouths. Absolute disgrace. F Ten Hag, F those players, F Elise, F Eze, F Mateta, F you lot, F football.
Hey, bro,
How
hit 'em up,
about
you know?
that?
Hit him up.
Aye.
And poor
You know
Manny
what, man?
Mania, he lost his hair watching that shit yesterday.
You know what, vibes? Ever since we cussed Brush about being so context orientated, he's turned into this hill thing. Like he's cussing Will all the time. I like this Brush.
Oh, don't worry,
this
don't
is
you
the
worry,
brush we need.
Witch.
This is
Don't
the brush
you
we need.
worry. That waste man's doing some sort of countdown for Friday. Just wait.
My bad, y'all.
This is the brush we need. I can't lie. This is the one we need. But yeah, to the original question, injuries. Anyone using that as an excuse is a waste, man. I can't lie.
Apparently, Evans failed a fitness test and still started.
Yeah, I heard about it.
I mean, come on, guys. We can say fitness problems, injuries, but on paper, the team yesterday cost us like £400 million.
Bro, it was like a training match for Crystal Palace, man. They absolutely wiped the floor with us, and they didn't get out of second gear. They didn't need to.
We won possession, I guess. If we're going for that, that's the only thing we had better stats than you guys. Ugh, painful.
Question for you, Brush, since you've just joined. Hasn't this been festering for a long time? Yes, Ten Hag's game management has been poor this year, but hasn't this season just proved that your problems are deeper than on field?
Yes.
There you go.
I didn't say anything because I thought you said Brush, so I thought I'd let Brush speak, and he just said yes.
I did say Brush, and he gave an Elise answer.
Oh, Brush is
the interview with Eze, post match.
You could tell how uncomfortable he was being able to say more than one sentence.
He doesn't like interviews. He doesn't like the interviews, man.
Oh, you could tell when he says it was good, innit? Like,
classic.
He hasn't been media trained yet.
I saw
Never media train that guy. Never media train him. He's awesome.
I saw so many comments below it on YouTube, like, "Oh, Palace play just roadmen." I'm there like, "Oh my god,
nah."
Ooh. I hate see Will Hughes as one.
Well, I still convinced one of my friends that Will Hughes was Nigerian. So anything's possible.
Oh, but listen, before we wrap up, I don't want to say big up to everyone who's in the chat. Please smash the like button. We're going to go around and we'll mention our man of the match, including you United fans. Who was Palace's man of the match? Because you can't be picking any of your players. You know. So we'll start with Brush, man of the match. Don't try hide now, Brush.
Playing cross-grid.
Elise.
Mania.
I think the man of the match was Ten Hag with that lineup. But no, really, Elise for sure. Let's spend 95 million quid on him and bring him to the club.
He ain't coming to Man United
and ruin him.
You offered 100 mil. I don't want him going to your toxic club. I'd rather get 60 and him go to City or something like that.
You know what will happen? You know what will happen?
Too many of our players.
You know what will happen? We'll ruin him and sell him back to you lot for a fraction of the cost.
Yeah, and we'll
Probably.
you for proper money next time.
Honestly, Tim, who's your man of the match?
It's got to be, for me, it's got to be JP. Elise is an easy shout, but the man's form is unbelievable. And the rocket, the absolute rocket. I mean, he rinses Evans and just absolutely hits the rocket into, oh, man. Yeah, I'm loving JP. Baldinho. I'm taking it. I'm taking it, JC. Baldinho. Love it.
Yeah, pause that, yeah.
You got to trade.
Ollie?
Elise said, because I'm boring.
Vibes.
Yeah, I'll go Elise because I didn't watch anyway.
Who's your man match for EastEnders then?
Phil, always. Big up Phil.
Nicky?
Elise, I said it in my fan cam last night. His second goal, shades of his free kick last season as well. He just curls it right in. Yeah, man, he was unbeatable last night.
JC?
No.
Fez?
Letting Elise's second one in is fraudulent.
Can I change to
watched it
Casemiro?
back.
Can I change mine to
I
Casemiro?
watched it back and he really should have saved it, man.
He was our best player of the season, Onana, just to let you know. Yeah, our best player this season.
That's who? Executioner. Who's your man of the match?
Casemiro for Crystal Palace.
Shawmiro, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you slip like that? I have no clue. Oh, painful.
He didn't slip.
Kebab, yeah.
He got absolutely skinned.
It was a coming of age performance by Casemiro. It's the age to head to Saudi.
Or the corner drop.
That's what Carragher said. Carragher said go Saudi or go MLS now. He's done.
Yeah.
Rich, who's your man of the match?
It's not really for me.
Can I say one thing about the players yesterday that John Philippe Mateta, I never thought he was that fast yesterday. He was brilliant. I take it back. It wasn't Elise. I think he was the best. No, maybe it's because our defenders were so slow, but he was a bolt of lightning sometimes. I mean, he was pretty good. And I think he deserves it more than Elise.
If you're there's Will is so shaped. I can't wait for Sunday. That game, we must do Discord. We must do Discord.
There's no
look at this pervert with his stopwatch. Yeah. Time is ticking, yeah. All right.
Time is ticking, brother. Win something before time is ticking.
All right.
It's been 4 years. Win something.
Yeah, I dare you to come beat us and then still lose the league. Go on, finish second after slapping us. Go on.
So it's just Arsenal hating it. We can't stand them, man.
Mateta's definitely going to get like most improved player.
And sorry, I just saw a comment from Tim in the private chat. He's got a question. Tim says, can these guys explain why Ten Hag plays such a wide open midfield? I honestly don't understand why they play so exposed. Well, Tim, the man came from Amsterdam, where the weed is aplenty, and I'm sure spend a lot of time in the district where everything's wide open. Fucking retard. So I hope that helps him.
That's well done. That's well done.
Brush.
Stay this.
I'm convinced he's trying to troll us, bro. Last week he said we play the most dynamic and exciting football in the league. And then when asked
for the neutral, I told you.
Serious question. What have you had to drink today?
Nothing, man. I'm high on life.
Definitely high on something.
He's been sticking to Ten Hag, clearly.
No, I think he's been hanging around vibes too much. I can't lie.
And then he trolled us further as well. He trolled us further by saying that he brought on Scott McTominay last week to retain possession.
Fucking Marsh.
You know what? I guess all we could say now, can we play you every week? Because honestly, 5 goals scored, none conceded against the mighty Manchester United.
I might need to look into baseball or something, Rich. I don't think football's for me, you know.
Chill out, dude.
It's not looking good at all.
I think he helps us define the radius, you know. But other than that,
to be the human fidget spinner, that's his purpose.
I can spin more than him.
Pause.
Hey, yo.
Oh boy. If anyone hasn't got anything more to say, listen, enjoy the evening. I think we're gonna be musting today. I'm gonna also be watching back. Listen, I've typed in Manchester Crystal Palace versus Man United reactions, and I'm just flicking every channel, and I'm just drinking in the tears.
I can't remember his name. I think it's Flying Pig United.
Oh, he's hilarious.
Oh, he's so funny. He's so funny.
There's a compilation of every Man United fan that's done a watch along.
Yeah.
I've watched that.
It's like
I've
a
watched both of
20-minute
them.
video of just people getting rattled. So it's a good watch, I would say.
Oh dear. I will say, credit to the United fans because they started singing along with us. They started singing along with us for every single pass that we did. They were cheering along with the passes. I think at one point they were almost cheering, how shit must you be? It's only 4-0.
Yeah, I saw
From
the
my
picture of
seat at
Roland's
home, I was
uncle falling
clapping,
asleep.
man.
It was not nice.
Nah, on a level, you lot could have kept going, but you seemed quite content at 4. It could have been like 7, 8.
I must admit, I was very disappointed.
They gave us thank you guys for giving us the Brazil-Germany 2014 treatment,
You know what's mad? I wish we could go back. I want it to be 7 just to see how bad Brush would have been because he's losing it right now.
Brush is literally pulling his hair out.
This is his Joker moment right now.
Listen, that match was definitely uploaded to the hub. That's where you can watch the highlights.
I don't think we can monetize this clip.
F your monetization. Dutch dickhead gets bent over. Go Google it.
Man, like
And I
Aaron
think
Ben Hagen.
that's probably time
And
to
if that
end it.
Arsenal traddy thinks he's got something lined up for Friday, he's got another